welcome back to my channel. It's been some time, I know, about 2 months. I intended to make a spring wreath. I intended to show you my finished project that I had done, the Curvy Girl Openwork top-down pullover. And I just never ever got back to you, and I'm so sorry for that. I've been super busy and life happens. I had not been crafting very quickly anyway. I don't craft very quickly, so I hope that you're not joining this challenge so that you can see me do very quick crafting. No, I started this channel because I just was reaching out for socialization and just social networking, which is what my About page says. And what I found was a lot of you are just so incredibly kind and wonderful and giving and lovely and great that I've actually developed friendships, which just feels so good. And so I kind of feel like I'm letting you down when I take these long breaks, really long breaks from YouTube. But I assure you, I'm not intending to be ungrateful. I just get in these funks. I've talked about it before where I'll have like these moments in life where I just kind of need to pull back and just keep smiling and keep just going, because if I don't, then I feel like I'll just stop, and that can get really worrisome. But I've shaken off the funk and I've got back into crafting, what brings me so much joy. I did finish the Curvy Girl Openwork. Is it Curvy? Yeah, Curvy Girl Openwork Pullover by Lion Brand, and I finished it using the Sour Apple Sockease yarn. I used a 3.5 millimeter hook, I believe, a boy hook, and this is what it came out. I'm going to show you a picture of me in it. I'm going to insert it here. And so as you see, the top fits me okay. I'm not 100% happy with the way it turned out, but that's only because I'm not particularly all that fond of my own shape. I continually make items that end up making me look boxy, but the problem is that I am boxy, and I just need to accept my shape, and then maybe I won't be so disappointed in the finished projects. I created a mesh pullover a couple of summers back, and I was disappointed in that because it turned out to be too long in the sleeves and it fit me like a dress. So I keep forgetting that not only am I plus size, but I'm also petite. So I need to learn how to modify patterns so that I can get the best fit. And that said, I started a new top. I know I'm a glutton for punishment, from the Crochet magazine. I'm going to be using magazines pretty much as often as I can because I did order this magazine and I don't crochet enough from it. I do enjoy looking at the projects and they look all wonderful, so I'm going to be using my magazines. And I'm going to show you my little collection that I've had over the last 2 years of this particular magazine, and I just love it. So I'm making the title project, and I'm not making it in green. I'm making it in a Chinese yarn called Golden Sun. It's cotton. I don't know if it's 100% cotton. I don't happen to have a ball band, but I'll put that information in the description or you can look it up. It's called Golden Sun. And it's just very, it might even be bamboo now that I think about it. I'll just go get it. I can always edit right here. Okay, Golden Sun yarn, and I was right, it is bamboo. This is what it looks like. Yarn band. I'm pretty sure, that's upside down. I'm pretty sure I've showed you this yarn before. Maybe in a yarn haul, I don't know. I hope I got enough for the top. But I've started this top several times, and the pattern, I believe, goes up to like a 4X, but I don't know in what country. Actually, the pattern goes up to 6X. And it has you chain, for 6X, it has you chaining 260. I think that this yarn might not be too fine because it calls for a number 2. I can show you the iconic, if I can show you the iconography right here, it says 2. It makes a recommendation of the yarn. Obviously, I just grabbed from what I had in stash. But I was really surprised that when I did what I thought was, because I am a size 16 in most clothing here in the U.S., which puts me about extra large or 1X, not a 6X. And when I cast on 200 and, I said cast on, when I chained 220, which would have made it extra large, no, 240, it didn't fit around my shoulders. So I was just like, okay, that's weird. I mean, it fit around my shoulders, but it just didn't fit right. I didn't feel comfortable. And so I wanted it to fit like it fits the model on the cover page. Oh, that's another thing. This is not worked in the round. I'm going to have to seam it all the way up. So if I can move the camera so you can see. The tripod's not working with me. So there you go. I wanted it to sit just right at the top of the breast and kind of, you know, a drop shoulder, is it fits right across the fullest part of her chest, and it kind of hangs from the straps. It actually hangs from the straps. I'll show you the picture. You see how it's got that, kind of goes like that. It looks like it's dropped, like it's dropped down, but the sleeves are, they're kind of like, what do you call them? Cold shoulder, you know, but the sleeve is dropped down, and then this is, the shirt is up. So yeah, it boasts size 6X, but I know I'm not 6X, so I don't know what country, even though I believe this is an American publication. Anyway, and it just could be that I'm just not at gauge due to tension, due to the yarn actually not being fine. I mean, it is, to me, this looks like a 2. So anyway, I cast on more. And so, and honestly, I couldn't even tell you how many I cast on because I just cast it on until it looked the way I want it to look. And because that's how I'm doing things. From now on, I'm going to make things that I keep, you know, measuring, and I'm going to make it look the way I want it to look when I wear it. And so this is, I think I'm starting row 9 now. And I'm not liking the ends because it keeps flaring out. I feel like as I'm following the pattern, it keeps flaring out and just getting more and more. You can't lay this flat. It's going to be roughly. And so what I feel is that I'm making a tent, which has me really feeling insecure in the work because this is laying right up against her chest. There's not any ruffling going on. And so I don't know why, and it could be because I cast on the wrong number. Why? I don't think this is going to lay flat. It's going to be, I just hope it's going to work out right. Otherwise, I won't have enough yarn if I keep on increasing. And I don't know how to stop increasing. So I went through, decided to kind of do a pattern fix. And I didn't do what I thought would be an increase. And I know it's going to be an increase. It's not even think. When I did it, I added another loop where I didn't think it should be. So I ended up just not doing that section of the pattern and just kind of jumping into the next section to kind of keep this. And you can see these two things are kind of like really close to each other right there. They don't match the pattern. And if you look at the other side, it doesn't have that. But the other side, you see, it's kind of flaring out as well. And so when I get to the end of this, I'm going to do the same thing on this end. I'm going to kind of put two pieces together and kind of try and keep it from adding another loop. I can't explain it. Just another repeat in the pattern. There's these teardrop shapes that are being created. There's one. You can see in between my fingers. You can see that. And so what happens is that if this teardrop shape is created at the end of the row, then it increases the width of the work, and it's not allowing it for it to lay flat. As you see, it's ruffly. So who knows? Hi, kitten. Kitten's gonna get comfortable next to me. So that's what I'm working on now. I accidentally I did a boo-boo and threw kind of a email fit when I didn't get my summer, oh, excuse me, this is the wrong one. So I contacted Annie's Publishing and told them that I didn't get my spring 2019, and they sent me it, and it's beautiful, but the problem is that I actually have more than one now, which I feel very guilty about because I told those people that they didn't send it to me. And they did. Here it is. So I'm going to give it away. So if you are interested in the magazine, please let me know. And just, I guess, send me a private message telling me you're interested and your mailing address, and I will mail it to you forthwith. So I was going to show you my little collection. I got this collection of magazines starting last year. So you saw the one. So the very first one I got was this one. This was the very first. The summer 2018 was the very first one. And I loved every single project. Now, the wonderful thing about it is that the back page shows you all the projects in the magazine. So lots of really fun summer projects, and mostly done with cotton. And there's a bag on here right there I really like, and I think that will be my next project after I finish with this top, unless I make another top. So I'm trying to, get good at making tops. I haven't had a pattern yet that I like so much to make twice. So this was the one I just showed you. It was autumn 2018. A lot of sweaters and tunics. And then winter 2018. Hats. I love their use of color in their projects. I don't know who's in charge of picking patterns, but they speak to me. They speak to me. They tell me, Frances, you need to learn to crochet faster, so that you can make these beautiful projects. Oh, I didn't even tell you. This one is summer 2019. Oh, did I skip one? I did. I skipped spring. That was the one that I just told you about. So I've got two spring 2019s. This is what you'll be getting. And then summer 2019, which is what we're in now. If I end up with a duplicate of this, I will send it your way as well. So you might get a second magazine because I will have your address. That's it. Unless you want to see my Better Homes and Gardens and my Michael Stewart Living. I think I once showed you guys all of my magazines. I don't know, I'm crazy. I enjoy reading Better Homes and Gardens and Martha Stewart Living because I work in an area where sometimes I don't have access to the internet, and it's nice to have magazines. I am in a facility that does not have access to the World Wide Web, and I'm only working on intranets, and sometimes that can be really, really, really boring, and I've got hours to wait for whatever automation to complete. So I will grab my trusty Better Homes and Gardens, Family Circle, Martha Stewart, my crochet magazine now, and just get to reading and dreaming. But no, I've not brought my crochet into work. I've not brought in, any of my crafts into work. Speaking of crafts, I did start the wreath that I was supposed to start in the spring. I started it yesterday. So right behind me, you see that's my kitchen island back there, and it has all of the deco mesh cut up, and I've been following the not tortilla. It's not a tortilla. I have no idea what I want to keep saying that. Tutorial. I've been following the YouTube tutorial. I can't remember who is it that actually does the YouTube tutorial, but I will put her link in the description box below. This video is getting long. I just looked up and it's like over 20 minutes, so I'm gonna do my editing, chop, 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 and hopefully get it down to more of a bite size. So again, if you've stuck with me this long, remember, if you're interested in the Crochet Spring Edition 2019, I have a duplicate, and I'm very willing to give it up. So, and see, I complained to them saying that they didn't send me my spring or my summer, and then I got the summer one the week after I complained. So I don't know if it came because I complained or if it came because it was just that was when I was due to get it. So if I do get another one, I'll also send you that one too. So that's it. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.